Thank you so much, Mr. Wale Edu, and I totally agree with you that sports indeed is big business. That's for boxing. We can actually do the same with taekwondo. We can do the same with judo. We can do the same with wrestling. We can do the same with our entire sport in Nigeria. It is big business and we can benefit from it. We can also do the same with badminton, and badminton gets our attention right about now on the program Grassroots Badminton Development. We keep saying that we will forever stay with the grassroots because that's the foundation of any country sport that wants to be admirable. Bukky George is a former badminton player, and now she is an administrator of the sport. She joins us now live in the studio to take a look at the sport and the Zion Under 12 Badminton Clinic and competition that will be taking place in Lagos. Good to have you on the program, Bukky.
Good morning. Compliments of the season.
I wish you the same.
Yeah.
It's good to be around family members.
Okay, good to have you. Welcome home. Let us begin with your career, because some people will see you go into this now and they won't even understand that Bukky played badminton for this country. Walk us through your badminton career.
Yeah. Well, I was into sports in my primary school days. Did a lot of sporting activities, sack race, egg race, and whatever. And by the time I went into the secondary school, I got myself involved in sports too. I played volleyball, played basketball, played this, played that, until eventually I found myself, perfectly fitting into badminton. I did tennis, I did squash. Then I found myself fitting perfectly into badminton. And from then on, I started representing Lagos State, and from there I represented Nigeria from about 1973 to 1983.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. But why badminton? Why you were going through all the sports? Why did you decide to stay with badminton?
Well, why badminton? I did all the other sports and I was never fitted into it. I did basketball. I was not tall enough. I was not good enough. I did a lot of volleyball. Mr. Walter, late Walter, never considered me as very good. And because where I was staying with my parents at that time, we lived very close to the casino, Roe Park Sports Center. So I was always at the Roe Park Sports Center. I did a bit of tennis. I was not too good at it, like I already mentioned, until I found myself into badminton. And when I held the badminton racket, I felt very at peace and at ease with it. And from then on, the thing went on, and I became a star by playing badminton. I was one of the first set of the ladies that played badminton for Lagos State. I was the ladies, what do you call it now?
The champion?
I was the ladies champion at one time before Grace Asangba took over, but I was the ladies captain. Anytime we are traveling out or within the state, I was always the leader.
Then before you get into the national team, how was that experience like, representing Nigeria?
Wow, it was a nice experience, then things were well organized.
Okay.
Because even right from the days I was playing, since I've been earmarked and known, they will come and pick me up from school. The vehicle comes from the Europa Sports Council to pick me up from school. As I'm writing my exams, I'm finishing, they're picking me up from school to go to the Europa to train and whatever. And the first competition that I was to be exposed to at that time was to go to Brisbane, Canada. That was in 1978 for the Commonwealth Games. And because of the apartheid, it was cancelled. And then the organizers at that time, late Akioye, the director of sports at the National Sports at that time, found it fit for all the sportsmen to be involved, because we had been training for such a long time. Found it fit to put, to organize sporting activities for all the other sports. So by I think later that 1978 or 1979, I can't remember precisely now, they organized the competition for us to go outside. We were to go on a training tour to China.
After missing out of that Commonwealth game, so there was a substitute for that.
Yes, there was a substitute for that. We went out to China on a training tour. And on the training tour, we spent about 2 or 3 months or thereabouts. And from then on, there was competition in Hong Kong, there was competition in England, there was competitions all over the place. I was involved in all those competitions.
And there was nothing like no funds to go, so it was always there.
The funds, we don't know how they made it available.
You don't worry your head about funds and everything.
I tell us about that. Things does happen. Things did happen at that time. But The competitions were there.
But just hold your thoughts. We'll come back to you, and we'll come back to you. We're talking about the under 12 badminton competition in Lagos. But let's take a breather now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay.